Oh no, the price for the MSI Claw has been revealed, and it's not good news. A lot of gamers are unhappy. Let's get into it. I'm Blazed OK.
Let's go.
First things first, go check out Pixel Buys if you're a geek and you love buying gift guides, buying guides, tech, unboxings, reviews, gaming stuff, all that sort of stuff you'll love. Pixelbuys.com, link down below in the video description. Put your email in, get some cool emails. And if you're looking for the ultimate, the best dock and station you can get for your handheld devices, or just to use as a USB-C hub for your laptop, the RGB docking station from JSOX, the 12-in-1, is the ultimate, the best docking station you can buy, hands down, on the market. I've got a review on my channel for it. Go check that out. Display output support 4K 120 each, so you can have dual 4K 120 displays using this dock. It is absolutely phenomenal. Use code BLAZEDOK for a discount code, link down below in the video description. So, that out of the way, let's get into it. This comes courtesy of Tech Radar. MSI Claw gets official pricing, and some gamers aren't happy with the cost of the Steam Deck rival. Top end model of the MSI Claw confirmed to have an MSRP of $800. Now let's remember, the MSI Claw is one of the first, or if not the first, gaming handheld to support or to use Intel's APU, Intel's own technology, right? Their new APU for portable handheld battery conserving PCs. So battery efficient PCs at least, or handhelds obviously. So it's Intel's first foray into the market, right? Of gaming handhelds. You've obviously seen AMD kick ass and basically dominate handheld gaming, and it's obviously the new Intel Arc graphics are supposedly going to be pretty good. It can go up to like 40 watts, I believe, something nuts. Whereas if you look at the AMD APUs, they support something around 33 watts at most, right? So that it's going to be a battery hog, this thing. But they do claim it's got some really great battery efficiency over other handheld devices that it compares against AMD one specifically. So MSI Claw, another in a line of Windows powered Steam Deck rivals, has just been priced up in the US, and for those keen on the look of the device, it's not great news. MSI revealed the official price tags for the Claw in its store. Video cards noticed as the gaming portable lands at a higher price point than one of its Windows-toting rivals, the Asus ROG Ally, which it looks dead alike. Indeed, the cheapest MSI Claw matches the most expensive version of the Ally for MSRP, that is. The top-end MSI Claw with an Intel Core Ultra 7 155H CPU and 1TB storage pitches in, you ready for it, at $799.99. And that's about £635 or 1,200 Australian dollars. In the US, with that model, that drops the SSD to 512GB capacity, arriving at $749. Oh, that is too much. Now, from what we've seen of the benchmarks from Dave2D and a few other reviewers that have their hands on this, we're not going to be looking at a big performance jump at all. It's going to be roughly on par with AMD devices. If anything, it might have less power efficiency. As we know, AMD have been doing this for a long time with the Steam Deck, obviously with the iNeo devices, the ROG Ally, and now Intel's in the market going pretty high price tag for something that's completely unproven as far as APUs, handheld gaming APUs is concerned. For something that's new on the market from MSI, I think they really should have partnered with AMD. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I don't think we're going to get it's not going to be anything next gen, nothing game changing. I mean, I can't say I'm disappointed. I'm glad Intel have entered the market and it gives AMD something to compete with, right? They're not going to get too complacent now that Intel's in the same market. They're going to be fighting for market share, fighting for sales, and hopefully, you know, now with new competition from Intel, AMD's sort of driven to compete and improve their chips' performance a little bit faster than they normally would if they were just the only dog in town, right? So there we go. The lowest end Claw keeps that same amount of storage, but downgrades the processor to Core Ultra 5 135H, and is priced at $699.99. I wouldn't get this, guys. I really wouldn't. Just go if you are gonna go Intel and you are gonna get the MSI Claw, go for the Core Ultra 7 155H. That is probably the unit you want to go with. Always go for more power because we don't know what kind of games are coming out in the near term or in the long term. So you want to have the best APU you can now, and hopefully it'll pay off over time, right? Now the Asus ROG Ally has an MSRP of $699.99 and $599.99 for the higher end and lower end models, and they've had price cuts from time to time, right? Lenovo's Legion Go has two spins with a recommended price of $699 and $749.99, and that's slightly dearer than Asus, but not as much not as much as the most expensive claw from MSI here. Let's not forget, the Lenovo Legion Go has a lot going for it. It's got freaking 2 USB-C 4.0 ports, so it supports external GPUs. That's a big thing. It's got detachable controllers. It's got an 8.8-inch display. Granted, it's not OLED, pretty phenomenal. It's got a lot of features going for it. They're updating it on a regular basis. It's got the kickstand. Obviously, it's just got a lot going for it, the Lenovo Legion Go. The Legion Go, the Steam Deck OLED, and the ROG Ally are the 3 top dogs when it comes to handhelds, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm really worried about the MSI Claw. I think we're going to see a price cut pretty early on. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think down below. Also, let's check out the Verge's article before we go. MSI confirms the Claw will have a 48 to 120 Hz VRR screen. So VRR is a big deal. Obviously, every game, even games that have fluctuating to low frame rates, run buttery smooth. We've seen that in the ROG Ally. I wish all handhelds had VRR. It's good to know that the MSI Claw is going to be copying Asus when it comes to the VRR screen. So we're going to be able to go down to 48 FPS if we wanted to. It would like nice to go a little bit lower, like the Steam Deck, you know, lock it at 30, straight up 40, right? The MSI Claw will be one of the first handheld game PCs with an Intel Core Ultra processor inside, and the second with a variable refresh rate screen. Previously, the Asus ROG Ally was the only handheld with that dynamic gameplay smoothing display feature, and it's one of the biggest advantages. After a lot of back and forth, MSI has now triple confirmed that the Claw will contain a 7-inch 1080p 48 to 120 Hz VRR screen too. Earlier today, I published that it wouldn't have a VR screen after explicitly fact-checking with the company on Friday. MSI initially said you could manually set it to 48 to 68 Hz refresh rate if you'd rather go lower than the full 120 Hz. MSI marketing specialist Annie Lee now tells me that the product managers have explicitly confirmed it's a 40 to 120 Hz VRR screen, and they confirmed over the phone too. So yeah, VRR is a big deal. It just makes games so buttery smooth, and you don't realize how good it is until you use a device with VRR. So, you know, sometimes when you're playing low FPS games, obviously not everything can run at high FPS on these handhelds, but when you do get a game that is visually demanding and does stress the unit out quite a bit, and you're getting those low 20s to 30s, VRR helps smooth that out so nicely. It makes a huge difference and just makes gaming more enjoyable. It's good that we're seeing that in MSI. But like we said, the pricing is a little bit high, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, just a quick news update video on the MSI Claw. Let me know if you're getting one at that price. I definitely won't. Anyways, take care. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. And also, hey, go check out the RGB dock that I showed you. This thing is the bomb dock. And they've got a lot of great accessories as well for the ROG Ally, the Steam Deck OLED, the Lenovo Legion Go. If you love handheld gaming devices, if you love the best accessories for them, go check out JSOC. Link down below. Use code PLACE2K for money off. Anyways, I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next. Peace out.
Let's go.